Anyway, okay, so this is one of the coolest things ever.
Okay.
And I have to thank Nolly Williams because his heart is just awesome. He's a great realtor. His team, not his team, but just how he incorporates people to create a team. For example, almost every bit of advertising he does, including his farming, he includes preferred partners, whether it's a inspector, a lender, an electrician. And so every bit of farming he does, they go in like on it and help pay for it. And essentially
like
he farms for free.
agency doing their thing and paying for us?
Exactly,
Okay.
but you put it together and you just have people pay you instead.
Oh, okay.
Just create a little spot, boom, boom, boom. $25, that's $100 for your every door direct. You're good. Pays for it itself. So Nolly is all about that. Customer appreciation events, putting on big barbecues and having all of the vendors out to help you put big events on and stuff. It's really, really neat. But he had an awesome perspective on we all want to do good, right? And if we find a great why, that our motivation just changes. You know, ask somebody to just go up, knock on a door that they don't know. Not going to happen. Give them a great reason to knock on that door. They'll do it every which way. You know, I'll give you $500 to go say hi to that guy for no reason. Okay, good enough motivation, right? So what he mentioned is just awesome. So, for example, do you have any causes or just anything that's kind of near and dear to your heart in general? Like feed the hungry, clothing, whatever it might be. House people. She's such a realtor.
Well, I mean, I'm not like really involved in a
Over
charity. I've been talking about it for a while. It's just getting it to work out for us to go and do some. I don't want to donate money because I would rather donate my time.
Okay.
Because I feel like that's more valuable.
There you go. Okay. All right. So, but like, okay. So this is your opportunity to find what true, because you were obviously thinking about it. There was something underlying that was saying, this is the cause that makes me feel this way. This is, if I'm going to help provide my time, I'm going to do this. Whether it's I'm going to travel to Ecuador to build houses. I'm going to, whatever. I'm going to donate my time at a puppy shelter.
Yeah, no, I just
whatever it might be. Like here's a bunch of different ideas. So like, what would it be?
It would be to provide to feed the homeless.
Homeless, perfect.
Because
I love that.
I don't agree in giving money to homeless people because some of them are not homeless, and I would rather go and be a family and go and
perfect
help the homeless.
Perfect. That's a great one. Okay, so let's just geek it out really quick. Okay, how much does it cost to feed your average person?
Well, in truth, you can feed a person of.
And let's not be completely frugal. Let's not go like minimal. Let's give them an okay, decent meal.
It'd be like $6 probably.
Oh, I'd say $5.
Yeah.
Yeah, $5 sounds good. I mean, because minimally you could feed them for $1 or $2. You could $6 is a great.
I mean, even going out and buying a big thing of hamburger, you can feed like 20 people, and it's like $1.27.
Exactly. So let's round it at 5.
Yeah.
We go 5. That'll provide hopefully even a couple meals per person, right? So $5 per meal. Okay? All right. Now, let's say what's your goal for the year as far as selling homes?
Well, being in my first year and just kind of getting rolling, my goal is at least 12, because I'd like to have it average out to being, one a month at least, and then my goal is to hopefully double that for the following year.
12 homes. 12 homes.
I see what you said.
12 plus homes. All right, so 12 plus homes. Awesome. Okay, now let's say your average, let's just go really, really frugal. Let's say your average take-home commission is about $3,000.
Okay.
Okay? You're going to have some way more, you're going to have some a little bit less.
Yeah.
So let's say your average is $3,000. All right. Now, would it be possible, and would people be okay with you saying, every closing you have, I'm literally going to donate $200 and blah, blah, blah hours of my time at this shelter to help this amount of people? Do you think people would be like, that is awesome?
Probably.
Would anybody have an issue with that?
Atheists.
even atheists like to feed people. I would think.
My grandma once, she told me I don't work for
All right.
free. That's what she told me when she's about donating her time. It was very strange.
Okay.
She's a tough old lady from Brooklyn.
So let's say out of your $3,000 paycheck, hypothetically speaking, how much money could you donate per closing? Let's say this would be your closing gift or whatever. I mean, how much money could you reasonably donate per check? $100, $200, $300? What do you think?
Well,
there's no wrong answer. You're donating money.
Let's just say $100 just to be reasonable.
$100. Okay.
That's where the plus comes in, I guess. Like the
Exactly.
plus homes.
Yeah. Well, and $100 plus depending on the closing. That's great. You know, you can even make it a percentage, 5% of every closing, whatever. Okay. So $100 per closing. That'll feed 20 people. All right. Your goal is 12 plus homes. 20 times 12, 200, 240.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? You can feed 240 people this year. Based on your goal. Okay? Now, and I kind of lump these in together, cause goal, right? So our goal is to feed the hungry, okay, and provide time, okay, actually doing it. All right, so let's say 1 or 2 hours per closing. Is that reasonable?
Yeah.
Okay, so then you're going to do, let's say, plus 20 hours donated, something like that. Okay, that's an awesome cause, right? People love getting behind good causes, and they will jump on that all day, every day, right? So let's say your goal is to sell 12 homes. Now, let's say you have X amount of people in your database, all right? But let's actually take it back a little more. Let's focus on friends, family, past clients, centers of influence, other contacts. Let's leave out your farm for right now, and let's leave out like any of your internet leads and stuff like that. Let's just focus on everybody else, the entire list that I gave you on that sheet, everything like that, right? Let's say if somebody were to give you referrals, it's in the trading book.
The center.
We'll get to it
center
eventually.
Of influence sheet, yeah.
Yes, exactly. We'll get to it eventually. Let's say you find 100 people. Okay. Now let's say you have 100 people in, I'll just call it Ezell. Okay, let's say you would like people send you, and this is the funny part, because if you say 1 or 2 per year, that's not enough because they're not going to stay in front of them. You're not going to stay on their mind. If you say quarterly referral or so, I don't know how to spell.
You got it.
They have, let's say quarterly referrals, that's 4 per year. Okay? So let's say out of every 4 referrals, you're actually going to convert 1 person. Okay? So 1 out of every 4 referrals turns into a sale. That would be 100 sales. Now, if you got your center of influence refer 100 people over the course of the year, that is, what is that, 1,000? How much is that? Jiminy Christmas, my mind, this is too early to do this. I'm going to have to re-record this one in general.
Well, if I get 100 referrals, that's only going to be...
Well, no, you're going to get 100 people in your database referring 4 people quarterly, but you're going to convert 1 out of 4, so you're back to 100 essentially.
Okay.
Okay? So you just actually got 100 sales from your database. Okay? From your entire database. Now, if you're donating 100 times 100 is 10,000. Duh. Okay? How many people did you just feed?
A lot more.
Isn't that 2,000 people?
That makes sense.
Okay. Now, let's say you got a commitment. You put this whole thing together. Just put together a massive letter with pictures and all this stuff, whatever shelter or whatever you're going to be feeding them at, doing all this stuff, right? You said, this is our mission this year. My family, my friends, everybody, this is what I'm doing, and I would love you to get on board and help me commit to this project. And this is where our goal is to help whatever amount of people this year. And this is how we're going to do it. For every 4 people you commit to send me, I will sell 1 of those a home. And for every 1 a home I sell, I commit to doing this, and this will feed 20 people. Every home I sell, I will feed 20 people. At least once. Right? And so you put out a massive letter, send it out to everybody you know. And on there, you're actually going to get, instead of donation commitments, you're actually going to get a referral commitment from them.
Okay.
I'm going to commit to referring 4 people to you this year. And you're going to send out monthly emailer. You can send out a quarterly update. Every time you go out there, you're taking pictures, you're doing videos, whatever it is. Every time you're going out there, showing your time, putting it out there, keeping people updated, keeping people motivated to help you out. Not only is this a tool, but it is a tool that's this could be you for the entire year. Every month, what am I going to say? Oh, here's what I'm sending out. Hey, quarterly, what do I need to say? Oh, the update, there we go. Hey, I don't know what to do this week. Oh, by the way, I'm talking about an open house little picture flyer when people walk in. Hey, every time I sell a house, this is what we do. I mean, selfishly, I feel guilty because it is such a great cause, but we can do so much good with it. It's such a win-win for everybody. And the more we could win, the more we could donate, the more we could donate, the more people we could help, the more people we could help, the more people that will get on board to help us. But this isn't like a brokerage. This is an actual agent thing. This is something like find your cost, find your why. What do you think?
I like that. I like that. Because then it would actually force me to do it and not keep talking about it. Because that's it's just something I thought it'd be good for Emma to teach her to be a little bit more humble because she's such a spoiled brat.
So I didn't think about that. The kids. I mean, talk about setting an example for your kids. Exactly.
And it's just like I've been talking to Elliot, but he's been on the road so much that it's limited amount of home time. So
talk about fulfilling on a whole different level. I mean, we get to help people on a really, really good level by helping buy a house. But unfortunately, that unless you're selling 200 homes, we don't get to help enough people, in my opinion.
No.
30 people a year is wonderful, but
I think that's really a good idea. And maybe if you help me draft that, at least an initial email, and then I could have to just really work on my circle of influence because I'm not.
This is where, honestly, this is going to have to come from you. I just gave you the idea, showed you how to carry it out, but this is
where did you get this idea from?
I'm reading books.
Oh, okay. And they don't have any sample letters of because I mean you don't want to make it sound like a fundraiser. You want to make it sound more like.
But this is where it's gonna have to come from your heart. That's the fundamental truth behind it. This letter, your cause, your why. It's going to have to come from you, from you, literally. I mean, and I send it to me when you're done, and we'll keep going and looking through it and stuff. But I guarantee, if you find your why and you start writing about it, you'll be fine, and you'll probably end up having to cut stuff out because you won't be able to stop of all the benefit and the good and why you want to do it.